All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to a special edition of the Kisiangani Podcast.
Hey, Manuel.
What's up, David?
What makes it special? Do you say that every episode, or?
No, it's special, bro.
Okay.
Yeah, you don't know this is an award-winning podcast.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
What awards did it win?
Podcast of the year.
Oh, nice. At the Bashir Hadlaki Awards.
No. Eric Lusovali Award.
What is that, 2 minutes?
Huh? You guys are killing it, you guys. But you guys, it's been a minute since you're here. The last time we were podcasting together was like in the 50s, bro, you guys.
It was in the Mamito's old apartments.
When we were doing the live with Vafa.
Yeah. Well, actually, that one didn't even come out. The one that came out, we did it.
No, it came out, but it's on the members tab.
Oh, okay.
But I hated that podcast.
That was a terrible podcast.
Yeah. I feel like Mamito didn't let Vafa know we were supposed to do a podcast.
Was that the idea? Because I feel like it was supposed to be like his going away, like hangout thing.
No, I don't think he knew.
I didn't know either. No one knew. So it's Mamito's fault, or?
It is. Just keep So yeah. So I feel like Vafa, first of all, Vafa didn't know who I am. And then I feel like he felt ambushed.
So it was like, who's this guy who just, hey, here's a microphone.
Yeah, he was like, who's this Nick?
But I feel like it was going well until you brought up the crime in South Africa.
You think so?
I think it was going reasonably well.
But that's not a valid question. Like, how's the crime situation in freaking South Africa? Like, who's not gonna ask a South African such a question?
A lot of people have.
But I didn't ask Robbie Collins though.
There you go.
Check, what's up, Robbie? How is the crime situation in Johannesburg? Is it horrible?
Yeah, dude. Welcome to our country. Would you like a moment to talk shit about your own?
Check, why is crime fucked up in South Africa, Vafa?
Yeah.
So yeah, but I felt but he never even hung out with me.
I can see why.
Why? What do you mean? Like, he'd never seen me on stage. You know the way comedians sort of accept comedians after they've seen them on stage?
Actually, a lot of the times even before. Vafa and I started hanging out before we ever saw each other on stage.
Oh, for real?
Yeah.
Where?
We met at Two Grapes, and then we also hung out at Fit Kitchen that same...
But maybe because you have an accent, bruh.
There's a lot of people he was cool with.
Who was he cool with who has no accent?
Justine.
She has an accent.
Okay, everyone has an accent.
A feminist one.
Yes.
So, okay, maybe you met at Two Grapes, right?
Yeah.
He had never seen me on any comedy area.
Have you
ever hung out with someone you're like, how did this guy get here where I am?
But this is a valid question, because do you even do stand-up?
Lately, no.
Yeah, so like, why would he want to hang out with you?
But then I was doing stand-up.
Then how come he didn't see you on stage?
How come he started talking to me after he saw me on stage?
I don't know, dude. You're asking the wrong guy.
No, but you're his friend. Tell me.
Dude, you should have given me topics.
Why did you?
You should have given me topics to research.
No, but shout out to Vafa, bro. He's a good buddy now, man.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
He's a funny guy.
We text each other and shit.
Nice. That's cute.
Yeah, our relationship is growing in leaps and bounds.
That's cute.
But how have you been, man?
I've been okay, dude. I'm just trying to do stand-up, dude.
Oh, okay.
That's my answer. I always have a shitty answer to that.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
You guy, Kill David is killing it, right?
Don't call it Kill David.
Why? What do you call it? Kill Ahmed?
It's called Thursday Night Live.
Check it. Let's kill Ahmed.
It's not called Kill David, dude.
Ahmed was literally killed from that show, you guys.
You've had Ahmed on the podcast before, right? He told me one time, he was like, dude, I was at B&D, and then someone was like, I saw you on the Kisiangani podcast. Do you want a beer?
Oh, for real?
That's why I'm here. But
you guys beers are gonna come through, man.
Hey guys. No, but so we started that show. Ahmed was in the States, and he called me, and he was like, dude, I just saw this live show, or I think he participated in it. And
a similar format?
Yeah. And then he was like, dude, I want to co-host this with you. And then like his thing was like, let's have like a celebrity at the end of the show, and then we just interview them. And I didn't love the idea, because it's basically Kill Tony.
But
and
is it?
It's 100% Kill Tony. I don't.
No, Kiltony does new comics who've never been seen on the planet.
That's only
And a few
because
regulars.
no, but that's only because like it's available.
Mm-hmm.
We also just want people to like sign up if they've never done it before or anything. But for us, it's just like we have a small pool of comedians to choose from. But then, so we do the same thing. We do the bucket thing. The only
you do the bucket thing too?
The only difference is that we instead of giving them 1 minute, we give them 2 minutes.
Oh, okay.
And instead of having like
My chick also gave me 2 minutes.
I'm sure she gave you more. You only needed 2.
That is correct.
You have a chick?
No. I was just throwing in a
It's
joke.
just a hack.
I was just doing a low-hanging joke.
The low-hanging fruit is still delicious.
Yeah.
But so yeah, and then so we did it with Ahmed, and then it didn't go well because he's not as experienced as like the rest of or some other people. So he just weren't gelling. There's no chemistry. He wasn't getting the hang of it. So it was replaced with Aman. But it's going okay. The only reason I do it, it's a lot of fun. It's become a lot of fun to do. But like I just like having like a weekly money in my pocket.
Oh, okay.
I'm a sellout.
Okay, aren't we all, bro?
Some of us aren't.
You've just confessed you're sellout.
I mean, not
Who's us?
some of us, some of humans. Some humans don't sell out.
Like Boniface Mwangi.
I was gonna say Boniface Mwangi.
How come we both thought of Boniface Mwangi, you guys?
Actually, is he kind of a sellout? Do you remember when we roasted him at number 7 and then he promised to give the comedians 200,000 shillings?
He gave only 100.
100,000, which is like, how dare we complain? This is money that
He did not.
was not promised
It was free,
to us.
right?
Yeah, it was
How
just
much did it come to per person?
like
How much did you
6,000.
get?
I think it was like 6,000 because it was like it wasn't just the comedians.
Where were they giving the open micers, bro?
Dude, I think they gave some of the stand-up collective staff as well.
For real, Titus.
Do you remember?
Titus cool of that money. You guys, Titus owes us money. You guys.
Dude, because he specifically asked how many comedians were on the thing, and then they gave him a number, and then he did the math. He was like, okay, let me do this. So that money was supposed to be just for comedians. But I was like, yeah, but the ticket guy.
You guys, the next time I'm meeting Titus, I'm asking him for my money.
Yeah, Jakey, where's my
I need that sellout money, bitch.
dog? Are you gonna vote for Boniface Mwangi?
I don't think so, man.
He's too young, or
No, I don't think he's young.
I mean, young.
I
Like,
don't know what he's about.
young compared to like anybody else who typically runs for president.
Okay, yes. But I don't know, man. I don't feel like he's really running. He's just like, being
I was gonna say something
disrupt.
I was gonna say something terrible.
What are you gonna
When
say?
you said, I don't think he's really running.
What are you gonna say?
You have to bleep this. You can't include this.
Yeah, I'll edit it.
Like, yeah.
No, but that's not bad. We don't need to bleep that.
No, don't put that. Don't leave that in there.
Why, you guys?
It's insensitive.
You know what I wanted to say when I thought you were gonna say?
What?
I thought you were gonna say, did you see what happened to his ass?
I mean, you don't need your butt to run.
You guys, the first president without a butt. Checky, this is our first buttless president, ladies and gentlemen.
We almost had, not almost, but Ruben Kagame ran for president a few years ago, and he was blind.
Yeah.
And I was just thinking, could you imagine having a blind president?
There was once I was in Tao. There's a guy.
What kind of vision can you have for this country?
I'm not gonna laugh.
Dude, could you imagine a blind president? You're in a meeting and you can be taken out. The only thing that's like standing between you and your borders is an eye-seeing dog. You just give him some chocolate, your whole country's fucked.
Charlie Kirk could see, but he still got fucked.
Charlie Kirk was not president, running for president.
Okay, I was just using it as an example.
Okay.
Yeah. But look, there's another guy in Tao at there's a place it used to be called Kenya Cinema. So outside Kenya Cinema there was a blind cobbler.
Like a guy who
stroke
makes
shoe
shoes.
shine guy.
Yeah.
So there was once I went there, stood, because I'd heard about him. So I went there, stood for a while, then I just left, man. Later, I felt guilty for leaving. Because I was like, why have I not given him the chance? I've judged him by his
Did you see him
sight.
wash anybody's shoes?
Yeah, but I was like...
They're like a little muddy. How do you know when you're done? It's the same thing. You know, people always
No,
ask,
you
like,
feel the texture.
dude, you know,
You feel the texture of... blind people see...
They see.
See with the hand, with the other senses.
It's called touching.
Yes, that's what I'm saying.
You're saying
They see with the other senses.
it's called touching and hearing and smelling. Dude, everybody asks, how do blind people know when to stop wiping?
Maybe they smell you guys.
Check it. 2 more.
You guys, this podcast is gonna be demonetized.
Dude, this is
No, but those are very valid. If you wanna lift it up, you use that knob. You see that knob there?
here.
So you lift it and then you turn it the other way. Yeah, and then you.
Nice.
So you'll have to keep doing that, you guys. The more you move. So yeah, I saw a judge, the blind guy, and I didn't give him my business, and I left.
That's fine. I don't think he didn't see you. He's not gonna feel bad.
He had me though.
You heard everybody. You're in town.
Yeah, he
That's
hears
everybody.
you
Don't worry
specifically.
about it. No, is that Emmanuel?
You've never seen that scene. Have you watched Ray?
Yeah.
So there's a scene where they're in a restaurant. He's with this chick. Then he says, "I hear the way you see. Could you see the hummingbird at the window?" And then the chick turns and sees the hummingbird at the window. You guys. Then
Yeah.
she gets impressed.
That's a movie.
Then he goes and bugs her. You guys.
That's a movie. I know it's based on real life, but like they add salt and pepper to like make it fresh.
No, it was based on true events.
Of course, based. Do you know what based means?
The hummingbird was testified.
You know what was?
Like, yeah, I was there, and he heard me, and I was shocked. I'm like, yo, my beak.
I was like, nigga, that's Ray Charles.
Can he see me? Oh, that is amazing.
Dude, do you know what's actually, I think it is true from that movie is how he would like, because he used to cheat on his wife all the time. And he used to see, like, he couldn't tell if girls were
No, he used
hot or
to
not.
not cheat on his wife sometimes. I think that's a better way to put it.
I think you're goddamn right.
Uh-huh.
But he used to, like, he couldn't tell if the girls were hot or not. So he'd have to, like, touch their wrists. And he said he could tell from the wrists if the girl was going to be hot or not hot.
Yeah, which was strange, I think.
I mean, you know what he's trying to see.
You think so? Connie, that guy wasn't woke, you guy. It's 2025. You can't be checking.
He was
people
cheating. He was on heroin. That's not woke.
Okay, I was just throwing that.
Nothing makes you less woke than a heroin high.
Oh, for real? Oh, yeah. So, there's something I'd say about Ray Charles, which I've forgotten. But all those guys were high.
Of course.
Ray Charles, what's the other guy's name? James Brown.
Oh my God, yes. There's that video of James Brown like doing like splits on the stage and shit. Everyone's like, man, that cocaine must have been
Can comedians do cocaine and perform effectively? You think we can? Like for music, you just get into it. Do you think you can get deeper jokes?
Hey, dude, I wouldn't know.
You've never performed on cocaine, you guys?
I've never.
Yeah?
What the fuck? I've never done cocaine. What the fuck?
I don't know. When somebody can ask questions on a podcast.
The first question is, have you ever done cocaine?
No, that was not the first question. I was speaking generally.
No, the question.
I was saying generally speaking.
Hey, dude.
Do you think comedians? Because I was trying to compare the two crafts.
No, you gotta ask the devil, dude. I mean, I don't know that one.
I don't think the devil does cocaine, bro, you guys.
The devil does all the
Because
cocaine.
he's busy, you guy, trying to get sold. He didn't want to be distracted. He's like Ronaldo. You get Ronaldo doesn't take any drug, you guys, apart from sexual intercourse.
That's a drug?
Could be.
Yeah, I guess depending on how you do it. Some people have sex like it's vitamin C.
You think so?
Dude.
Why?
Some people are just bad at sex.
But how do you know?
Because some people are good at sex, and then you can compare.
No, how would you compare? You can't be like chilling and saying, man, Doug is good at sex.
Dude, okay, I wouldn't know that.
That's what I'm saying.
I'm not a man.
Like you can't.
I would only know from the people
A
that
man knows.
How do you think he has so many shows at Chubby Chubby?
Check it out. No, hello everybody. Hello everybody. Hello Doug. You're very good at sex. Thank you. Thank you for the many gigs. Thank you. All right. I'm happy to be here. Hello everybody.
Hello, everybody.
Yeah, so I think that's the goodness of sex. Like there's no public comparison. Like,
Oh yeah, there is, dude. People talk.
but they talk in whispers.
Nope.
A chick goes and whispers maybe to another chick, and
Not
vice
to another
versa.
dude. I've heard stories about
Bad sex.
I've heard stories about people we know.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Doug told you.
Yeah, he said a man sucks.
Literally.
No, and it's
Like, a man really sucks.
and I'll be honest and I'll be honest, dude. It's not guy like people. I think people think it's like guys going around being like, oh yeah, this one chick. In my experience, it's the girls that are going around.
But it's a one-sided story, so it's not verifiable.
And also, it's not.
A real story is verifiable by 2 or more sources.
I understand what you're saying. I understand what you're saying, and I agree with that. But also, I guess just to add to your point, it's also not fair because like sometimes you could like have a bad performance, and just because like you're not into this specific person like that,
True.
you know.
Like I had a bad performance in my KCSE, you guys, but
But
it's because my mood and my
it's because you don't like math.
Yeah, that too. Yes, yeah. So like I saw the maths paper, I'm like, shit, it affected my mood. So I'm like, what the heck is this? So now by the time my mood came,
but if it's science
or English, you
if it's English, you got
did it with my eyes closed, you guys. Take it. This is excellent. Who's this?
You know what's crazy? You know, sometimes I think about when I'm like writing jokes or like having conversations like this. There's people like building cars right now. There's people like in the UN trying to solve issues. And I'm like, hey, I got to go to work. Then I get to work and I'm just like, cocaine, sex. Man is
These
gay.
are very important topics. There are people building rockets which land
People building
themselves.
rockets, dude. There's people who are working at Red Cross. What are we doing?
There's somebody being resuscitated by someone right now, you guys.
I don't know how to do that.
Yesterday, when I was going to the radio station, there was a Haas which we were on Bagathi Way. There's a certain loop, so you have to wait a little, and then the cars have to give you way, and then you make the loop. So this Haas, it came in front of us I was in the Uber, so it went in front of us and forced its way into the highway. Like this guy was in a hurry. So,
But the guy's already dead.
So that's the story now.
It's not like it's
so
an
the Uber guy
ambulance.
is like, yo, this guy is in a hurry and he's dealing with dead people. Like, where is he headed? So funny enough, because we drove a while, we saw him drive into Coptic Hospital. So I think he was rushing to get a body before maybe another company takes it up.
How do you think they do it? Do you think they have like the Uber thing on their phone
I think they pay the guy at the reception.
at the reception of the hospital?
Yeah. So now maybe your loved one dies and then they come to the reception like, who can we call to take the body?
I think
And
if
then
I-
now they call that guy. Cheka, kuna mtu amekufa tusai, toka. So the guy speeds out of Umash funeral home.
If I were a driver, I would rather drive a hearse than a Uber, because the Uber guys they're conscious, so they can like give you a rating. If you drive a hearse, no one's gonna 2 stars. The music was too loud. I can do whatever I want in here. Like me,
Check the body. That's a very good bit. Look, my dad was put in some sort of hearse, which wasn't, it was like some sort of, those little caravans.
was your dad short?
I don't think height really matters because you're lying horizontally.
Do they make Vitz hearses?
In some places, I think.
Where-
I think it's a growth area.
If you're like in
We
the-
could start that now that we're talking about the importance of our work.
Yeah, dude. If you're like in the pygmy area, like where there's
Are you a
pygmies,
little person? Call David and Kisiangani her services.
are you dead?
Make sure they call David and Emmanuel. So look, my dad was in that thing, but the coffin wasn't secure, so it kept. So I'm following in the car and I'm like, yo!
You could see it. Shit.
So when I stopped, I was like, hey, man, what's up with the body being not secure?
That's crazy.
My dad had a very uncomfortable ride, you guys. But it wasn't too long.
Yeah, that is not resting in peace.
No, he wasn't resting at that particular time. I think now he is, you guys.
I hope so.
So I think the receptionist, I'm sure they have, like, you have to talk to someone. Can you imagine? We're talking about it with the Uber guy. Like, there's someone who's, you know, the way you're called in for a gig and you feel a little nice, giddy feeling?
No.
You don't know that feeling? They don't know if we do this show.
No.
And it's a well-paying show.
No.
Fuck you, guys. You just want my bit to bomb.
I was trying to be honest. I feel...
You don't feel anything?
I feel nothing.
You guys, you're screwed. You don't like comedy.
I only have fun on stage.
But I get what you're saying. I feel nice if I'm called for a good gig. On the day before and the day of performing, during the day I feel horrible. Then when I get on stage, I feel happy and after.
I don't feel horrible or bad or good. I just feel nothing. I'm just like, okay, whatever.
You're ambivalent.
Yeah. Until I get on stage. Mina always says this about me because like Mina, he says that he has the most fun after he just gets off stage. He's like, oof.
Especially if you've killed,
like
right?
I'm done.
I think me too.
Me, I'm like, as soon as I get off stage, I'm like, I'm pissed.
Why?
Because I want to go back on stage. I'm like, why am I done?
But see, okay. Even if it's going badly?
Yeah.
For real.
I have fun when whether I'm bombing or killing, I always have fun. Because then if I'm bombing, I just make it fun for me, and then that usually helps make it fun for them.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Me during the day, even if I'm performing, I feel horrid. It's not like I hate the fact that I'm gonna go perform. I'm just stressed.
I hear that.
I'm stressed at the possibility of it.
I used to have
going
that.
badly.
I used to have that, but these days I don't even like, unless like I'm recording something, I don't even have a set list.
All right.
Yeah.
You just go and riff.
No, I don't riff. I sometimes like
you have a mental map.
I have like jokes that like I know like if I get there I'll think okay yeah what joke like what joke do I feel like saying, so like I'll look through my notes and I'll think oh yeah okay that one, maybe I'll remember that one in case I need to bring it up, remember this one, and obviously like because it's not too strict with like I have to say this sentence and this sentence, I'll do one joke different like on a Wednesday night and then do that same joke Thursday night, and it's gonna involve different aspects of like the room, what just happened before or like what's going on, especially like if something is like in the news, if there's like current event stuff you can like make references to. So like the joke is the joke, but then there's always like ways to like change it up and stuff, and it's like I'm not too strict on that anymore.
Have you ever had Louis C.K. say you should go on stage and start with your best joke?
Yeah, and it makes like when you listen to all of his albums or watch all of his specials, you can actually see how that formula works for him. You start with your best joke, and now the rest of the set has to be just.
It gives you pressure, right?
Yeah.
So it makes you better.
Oh yeah, it makes the hour better. It makes the performance better.
And then you don't have that thing for I'm waiting to do this one. I told you the way I left Kenya with my Big Mama joke to South Africa.
How did that do?
Horribly.
In all the rooms, or
I didn't do it again. I did
you
it
did it
only
once.
Yeah. Somebody was telling me, some South African comic was telling me I should have tried it in another room.
Yeah, of course.
Because the room I was doing it had many coloreds. So the coloreds are a bit bigger. Okay, the ones.
Oh.
Okay, I'll bleep that out when I go to South Africa. But so the room I did it was mainly colored guys in the audience, and I don't know why it didn't work. But maybe I didn't sell it properly.
There's a lot of reasons.
But
why
I was so sad. I thought, those jokes when you're in the plane, you're like, oh, wait, they will hear this one. Huh? Chick, are you gonna have fish head or chicken? Jackie, no, I already have what I need. I'm not eating in this plane.
What plane is serving chicken? Maybe I didn't get that joke that you just said.
Nini, Kisumu Airways.
What sound is boo?
This one is frequency.
I think Kisumu Airways.
I don't even know where the fish head shit came from. I think I've had Brian Regan talk about fish head.
Do you know, I have never been able to get into Brian Regan.
How come?
I don't, and Mina and Aman, they're always like that. He's the GOAT. It's like he's in their top 5. Like they always say how much they like Brian Regan. I don't get it at all. I think I've seen a few bits of his that are like I think are good, but like I think his personality, like the
Maybe
like,
his style is not your
the genre of white guy he is. I'm familiar with that genre. Like I went to school with that sort of white guy, and I didn't like. I thought he was like annoying because like like when you watch comedy, when you watch like a comedian, you'll always like gravitate towards like the people that like you, I guess like represent you the most.
Yeah.
So if you're a black guy, your favorite comedian is probably going to be a black guy as well, or maybe a white guy. If you're a woman, your favorite comedian is probably going to be a woman.
A boring one.
That's the same thing. Kidding.
I'm also kidding.
But no, you're not kidding.
Have you done the course at IHUB?
Have I done what?
The course at IHUB.
What course?
There's a course if you want to podcast at IHUB.
Oh, the course at IHUB.
Course. The course, bruh.
No, I heard course, but I thought you were saying that I have.
I'm asking if you've done it. Have you heard about it though?
No, I don't know what you're talking about.
You know the place where Ribia shoots his between two funds. Although he removed the other fund, so now it's between near one fund.
There's a fern in the room.
Hello guys, welcome to near one fund. I've changed it because some of you are relating it to the other show. It's no longer like the other show. I only have one fund. I have Vafa today. Vafa, do you know Emmanuel?
Was Vafa on Ribia's show? Dude,
How come you haven't done Ribia's show?
he's been trying to get me on it. And there was one time he was shooting and I think someone like canceled on him and he was like, "Yo, David, are you at home?" Because I live next to iHub.
So you wanted to use
And then he was like, "David, are you at home?" I said, "Yeah." And then he said, "Perfect." I said, "Uh-oh." And he said,
you
"Yo,
should
can
have
you
asked
come?"
why.
Yeah. I was like, "Yeah, me, I'm at home." And he was like, "Oh, so my guest just dropped out from my show. Can you please come?" And I was like, "Oh, but I'm just about to leave."
No, look. Look, Jesus has just come back. Eh? So
I'm going to heaven. I'm going to heaven, and David, come.
Let me clear with him first. What are you doing on because Judgment Day will be maybe on Friday. How about
I have to get my affairs in order.
I have to get rid of this weed. Look, let me throw out the weed. Eh?
That's a lot. Dude, sorry, it's gonna take me a while.
You guys know this.
I don't smoke weed anymore.
Oh, what happened?
I just got. Do you remember? Do you remember the first time I did the OG Kisiangani podcast? We just talked about weed for like the first 30 minutes.
We did? Oh no, we talked about weed and drugs.
Yeah, and then remember when Pilo was writing the article about the 7 funniest people in Nairobi?
Yeah.
And then she was doing like research on us and stuff. And she watched that video and she was like, "Dude, I watched that interview you did with Emmanuel and like you guys are just talking about weed the whole time."
Oh,
she was like trying to find out information about me, but we're just like, "Yeah, dude, I've been smoking." But since then, I don't smoke that much weed.
Or that much.
If any, I'll go like months without. Like I don't think back then I was smoking like every day, like 7-10 joints a day.
Yeah.
Now I don't. I think I just got bored.
Bashir also stopped smoking weed. He said it used to make him feel paranoid.
There's that makes you feel paranoid, lazy, fucking just a bunch of shit that's like useless. It's like not necessary to feel.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. And also, I was smoking so much weed. I was just smoking to feel normal.
Oh.
Like I was
right.
I was just smoking until I'd be like, "Oh, I'm so high." I would never get high anymore. Yeah. And every time I saw people like, "Oh, I was smoking like 7 joints a day," they're like, "Yeah, but I bet it was bad weed." It was not bad weed.
It was the Malawian herb.
No, I mean it was
It was Burundian.
It was the best.
You guys was Moroccan
at the time. Now there's a lot of foreign weed in Kenya right now.
Oh, for real?
Yeah, you can get like you can buy this like, "Oh, I want to get Maui Wowie. I want to get sour diesel or whatever." It's gotten better. It's gotten more available to get like really good weed, but like it's also like it's not. I guess for like the type of life I live now, it's also just like I don't want to be in public and be like.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I like being like. Ugh.
You guys, I was telling you about the course at IHUB.
Oh yeah, It's a podcasting course, you said?
No.
What did you say?
You see, they have this facility, right? Like if you have an idea, like say, if you want to rip off between two funds, and you need a venue, so you go there. So they let you use their stuff. So they have nice cameras and mics and stuff. But now, before they let you use the stuff, you have to do a course in equality, you guys. So it's a 3-day course. So you have to be active. So George told me he tried to do the course, but he put it in the background. You know, they just put it's actually a Zoom thing.
Yeah.
So he put it in the background, and later on they told him they knew he wasn't there. You guys. So
Were
you
they
have to
asking him questions or?
I wonder, bruh. Maybe they're like, George, what do you think of equality?
Dude, my brother did something similar during COVID when everything was like on Zoom. He had a PE class in the morning, and he had to do PE on Zoom. So it's the first class of the morning. So my brother, he's just waking up, and he's like, "I'm too tired. I'm just gonna turn off my camera and then go to sleep." And then I don't know how he got caught. I don't know if they're able to turn on your camera for you.
Maybe they just talked to him.
No, I don't.
Check it, yo, David's brother. Check it, I got a name, bitch.
Because like, dude, like, what are you doing? Are you doing jumping jacks? Like,
Yeah.
PE on Zoom, dude?
But I think you can't turn off your camera if you're doing PE on Zoom. That's also is a bit of a stretch. Like, we should see you doing the freaking burpees. No, I'm doing them.
Have you ever done this? Have you ever been like somewhere and you know people want to talk to you and you don't want to talk to people? So you go on YouTube and then you search Zoom meeting and then you play it like on your laptop.
Oh, for real?
And then like, you know, you're on Twitter, you're watching YouTube, whatever, you have your headphones on. Every time someone like comes by, you just like move.
Or you
so now it looks like you're watching.
You guys, that's crazy.
You're in a Zoom meeting.
That's a brilliant idea.
I used to do that. I used to do that when I was just like, sometimes I was like, I'm just feeling kind of lazy, and I don't want it to seem like I'm not working. I don't want to seem like I'm just like bumming. So that I go to YouTube and then I search Zoom meeting, and there's so many.
Bumming.
And then you just open a Zoom meeting. Every time someone comes by you just like switch to the thing. You put the volume on that one on 0, and then whatever video you're actually watching, you put that one on 100.
Okay. You guys, that's a very nice thing if you're married, you guys. In the meeting. Yeah. No, it's gonna take 3 hours.
and then I have 2 more.
Babe, can I go take the other meeting at the restaurant? Because, you know, I need a different environment. I'm feeling all cooped up.
And then she's like, babe, how come you haven't spoken in 3 hours?
I'm just sending in chats. Yeah.
No, I said thumbs up in the...
You guys, that is actually brilliant, you guys. You guys, you've set many people free on this podcast. I think that's the reason you came here.
I'm a bad person.
Yo, man, you have a documentary coming out, man.
Hell yeah, dude. What day is it today? Tuesday? It's coming out on BET Africa on December 4th. That's Thursday.
Oh yeah, today's Tuesday the 2nd.
Yeah.
This pod will drop tomorrow.
Nice. So it's a thing I shot last year. Actually, today's December 2nd, huh? So we wrapped filming exactly a year ago today.
So you filmed with BET.
So I filmed with Wheelbarrow Productions.
Wheelbarrow.
Yeah.
Is it owned by Ruto?
I would do the crickets one. That's the same joke my dad made in the group chat. And he's
no way.
And he's not a professional
I'm not gonna
comedian.
did the joke.
I can show you.
They did the joke yesterday.
After that shit
I did the joke yesterday.
Do you want me to show you?
When did your dad write that joke? Was it before, after yesterday?
This joke was promised to him 3,000 years ago.
He was destined. He's gonna be a man.
But anyway, Wheelbarrow Productions is this dope. They're fucking dope, dudes. They're like the best
It's a
people
Kenyan
to work with.
company?
You know, like when you work with people in Kenya, like in the movie, film, documentary, music, entertainment industries. There's just a lot of like shady people.
Oh, for real?
What do you mean for real? You've been on Churchill, acting like you don't know.
No, that was my first production. So
Yeah, and that said that should have got you hip to the practices of the entertainment industry.
Yeah.
Just shit is so whack. Everything sucks. But like I worked with these guys, and I was like, man, these are like the dopest people.
in terms of what, like how the
in terms of just like how they are as people.
okay.
There's no shady people. There's no annoying or late or unqualified. And then like everybody does their part so well.
Okay.
You know, like there's certain spaces you work in, and you have to also work. Like you were hired to do one thing, now you also got to worry about.
It's as if you're
the sound
supervising
guy.
them.
Yeah. But these guys, everybody is like super qualified, super nice, and I swear to God, there's something about it. Like you can even see it in their skin. They have such nice skin. It's just smooth skin. Like they don't be moving around the world like paranoid. Like who did I fuck over? They're just chill people.
You think they use rosemary extract? In the
I don't know
thingy?
because I'm 16 and I look 48. I wouldn't know.
Oh, you don't use rosemary extract?
Not for I use rosemary for steak, not for skincare.
Okay.
But so Wheelbarrow Productions were contracted by MTV Sugar to make this documentary.
Okay.
And MTV Sugar also like when they air it, they're also gonna like I guess give a license to BET, which is what they do with also like the actual MTV Sugar show. Like it airs on Citizen sometimes, BET and shit.
So whose idea was it? Is it like a guy who sat down and wrote a script and sent it to MTV?
There's no script because it's a documentary and a special. So the thing is like there was they wanted to do it's my documentary / mini special is part of 3 films. The first one came out on Friday. Mine's coming out this Friday, and the third one's coming out next Friday.
Okay.
So I think, to the best of my understanding, MTV had the idea for, I guess, certain premises for stories that they wanted to be told. And they did one about the finance bill protests. Justine is in that one. That's coming
nice.
out
Shout
next
out
Friday. Shout out. And they did the first one. The first one that came out was called Johnny Jonte. That one is like half acting, half interview, documentary style conversation. And then mine was about it's called Searching for the Boy Child.
Okay.
And the premise is like in the wake of like women's empowerment, there's certain people who say stuff like, we're empowering women at the cost of like boys are falling behind, and the boy child is, at a loss because of how much we've empowered women. And so they were like, let's look for this boy child who's like not having a great time in the wake of women's empowerment. And
They searched far and wide.
They searched far and wide and they landed in Lavington.
Okay.
But I don't think so. Like, I shot this like a year ago, and it was 3 days of filming, just like interviews with certain like figures or voices in certain conversation spaces, and even like some of my family. And at first, I was like, I don't know why you would get me to do like such a serious project. But now I'm thinking about it. I was like, did you guys think I was this boy child that was like falling behind in terms of women's empowerment? I'm thinking, I don't know, maybe, but maybe not. But also, again, yeah, 3 days of filming. I was a whole year younger by the time we were filming this, and now it's today. And I've had a lot of experiences in the past year that has changed a lot of the perspectives that I had while we were filming it.
Oh, for real?
Yeah, dude.
So it's not gonna be a true representation of your current
No, I mean,
mental state.
I mean, nothing ever is like when Dave Chappelle said, I don't get mad at a picture because it wasn't from today. It's still accurate for whenever that thing was. But we still have, because like I'm not gonna like shut up. Like my job is just to still talk. So I'm gonna have a screening of it on the 13th of December at Nairobi Laugh Bar, and we're gonna get some stand-ups to do some sets.
Some stand-ups.
Yeah,
Which
some
stand-ups?
stand-up comedians. I don't know if you know, this is industry talk. We call them stand-ups.
All right, okay.
I know you've been out of the game.
Yeah, I've been. I missed out on some of the new lingo.
Yeah, dude. One divorce and a breakup.
You guys, which stand-ups?
Some stand-ups. I don't know. Maybe I'll get some.
No, I'm kidding.
I know.
You guys, tell us about some of the. Tell me about this.
Wait, hold on, I was gonna say-
why are you rooking these figures? Who did you talk to?
I'm not. I'm actually still giving information. So we're gonna do the screening on December 13th, RB Laugh Bar. I'll get a few opening acts. I'll host. We'll show the documentary, and then I'll do some of the jokes that didn't make it into the special. I'll do, I guess, some updates.
It even has like your special. Like
It has stand up in it. Yeah.
all right.
I did an
That's
hour.
cool, man.
I did an hour and 10 minutes.
So that's gonna show the whole. They're gonna show the whole hour.
No. It's very little. That's what I'm saying. I'm gonna do jokes that didn't make it in. Like
How many minutes make it into the thing?
I have no idea.
Or you'll know next week on Friday.
Because I watched the first draft, I gave them my notes. I haven't seen the second draft.
No, but
what's
that's
coming
really
out.
cool stuff,
Yeah.
man. Congrats.
Thanks, dude. So then I'll do some of the jokes that didn't make it to the special, and then I'll do a Q&A, and then I'll do some updates about the process and stuff, and then we'll call it a day and slap some high fives. But we interviewed like Robert Burale, Mike Washira, my aunt who runs a rehab center for men, my dad, my small cousin Jody, one of Jody's teachers.
Rosalina Mokideo.
Who's that?
Oh, okay. Sorry.
We interviewed like a counselor at a gender-based violence center. Like someone who like helps the women go through whatever they're going through, and a survivor of gender-based violence. So there's a lot of perspectives, and there's a lot of just like heavy shit in it, and which is nice.
because it's primarily about gender-based violence, right?
No, it's about like this boy child thing, and then like
Okay.
all these other perspectives are like, I guess, trying to get like a full picture of it. But like I said, like, dude, I'm young as shit, so like I wasn't going into this being like, oh, I have the answer. This is the perspective. It's also kind of like just like me trying to like figure it out as the documentary goes along, and just like sharing my thoughts as someone who, I guess, exists in the climate that all this stuff is going on.
So did it give you any perspective about the boy child saga? Like, do you feel like the boy child?
I have to be honest with you, it's not something I ever cared about. Like when people say like, "Oh, the boy child is at a loss,"
but now
forever.
you did 3 days of talking about it.
But whatever was coming up was like about it was more heavy for like, yeah, this is how bad women have it.
Huh?
In terms like when we're talking to these gender-based violence survivors,
Okay.
you're not at your head, you're not thinking about like
What's up with
guys.
the boy child?
Yeah, because it's like it's very heavy. Like the stories that I was being told were insane.
Damn.
Like insane stories. And
Oh, you getting guys woven up?
it turns out
See?
no, I was sober the whole time. It turns out
Check it out. Not for you, for them. Check, I want to talk to you about your situation. All right.
it turns out I'm a great journalist.
Oh, for real?
I got to learn. I handle that shit very well, and I'm actually happy with
You're proud of your work.
yeah. And I'm happy to put it in the hands of those people, like that production team, like in terms of the editing and the storytelling and stuff. They were also very happy with my performance. And me, I can be difficult to work with. Like I could be like, I'm not picking up my phone today. I don't know where my phone is. My phone's off for 48 hours.
Or it's lost.
Yeah, or like, yeah, there's like,
Or we only communicate with you because you're going to check the WhatsApp on your laptop.
yeah. So like I can be like not hard to work with because of like, I don't want to work with you just because like the life I live is not conducive to collaborative work. But so like at the end of the recording for like the stand up, it's the last thing we recorded. The producer came up to me, she gave me flowers, and she was like, dude, I am so happy that you were the person like we did this with. You were amazing. Even with all of the bullshit about like we can't reach you this day, blah blah blah. It's like it was all worth it.
Yeah.
Which is not a good thing for me to hear.
Because you feel like you're encouraged to continue the same manner. Check it, I've walked through them TV and they were good with my bullshit, bro. Who the heck is Churchill Show?
Dude, there was that dude, they were like next time we work with you, we need a cigarette budget for you. Because I was like, we were on the way from interviewing Robert Burale to interviewing someone at like the domestic violence center. And then I was like, hey guys, can we stop for cigarettes? And I was like, I was going to buy my own cigarettes. And then they're like, no, we got it. And then they gave me the pack, and I was like, wait, are you sure? I can,
they got you a pack.
And then they were like, no, we'll just keep the receipt and then see if MTV is cool with this. But for next time, we need a cigarette budget.
Damn, you guy. But maybe it was a good experience because the funds to create it were readily available, so to speak. Or
there's that.
Maybe it was a nice big budget.
There's definitely that, but like these guys are just really, like, the production company are really good at what they do. Okay. Like, do you know Mariam Bishar's podcast Hadithi? I don't think it exists anymore, but she used to have a podcast called Hadithi. They would get like
Mariam Bishar, yeah.
They would get people to like read, what is it, like inshas? They would get people to read inshas, somewhere in English, somewhere in Swahili.
Some compositions.
I don't know. I didn't grow up in that system, so I don't really understand that. But
a composition is an insha in Swahili.
So they're all inshas because it was called Hadithi.
Uh-huh.
And they are the team that produced that podcast. And when you listen to it, you're like, this is a really well done podcast. I'm not sure if it's on YouTube. It was on Spotify. I listened to the whole season on Spotify during the pandemic. It's been a while since it's happened.
But is it so important for me to interrupt your conversation to start checking?
Not at all.
Huh?
I mean, it's important enough for you to check it out after, but like there's no video or anything, so this is gonna.
There's no video.
I don't think so.
All right. I've just wasted our time, bro.
Thank you. You're a professional, huh?
Oh, yeah, man. I try to be, man.
That's why you make the big bucks. Like 300 shillings.
So yeah. So this guy is like, what else do they do? The Wheelbarrow Productions, I mean, like.
I guess they just produce shit. Like they
like
make
weddings
films.
and shit.
Huh? What'd you say?
Weddings?
No, wait. What
These
do you mean?
work for these guys? Like, you're telling me they're a very high-end production company. So maybe they do also a lot of contractual jobs for these big studios.
Yeah, like the one I just told you about.
Yeah.
Like I know, like the guy, the director Joash, he's done like some short films that have played at like film festivals and like won prizes and stuff for like being like the best film at the thing.
Shout out to them, bro.
Yeah, dude. Shouts out Wilbur Production, Yasmin, Joshua, Victor, Milan.
So what material did you do? Did you do your...
I did so much, dude.
Regular stuff?
I was so tired. So we filmed for 3 days, right? The 2 days were like back to back. The first day 1 and day 2 did them back to back, and then they gave me a week to think about the interviews I had, and then so that on day 3 we filmed more interviews and then the stand up at night. So the week was for me to like figure out like a set and the jokes and like work related on jokes for the thing, but also. Because I was like headlining a show, so like I'm also like I'm aware that some of these jokes are for the project, some of these jokes are just because I want to do jokes. I was so exhausted the night that we filmed the stand up. I was like, dude, I don't know if I could. Like Brian was running the light, so I told Brian, I said, give me the light at 25 minutes.
Okay. If
I do 30 minutes just of the jokes for the special, I'm okay. I got off stage and then Brian was like, what the fuck? You did an hour and 10 minutes. And that's my thing is like, dude, as soon as I get on stage, I'm like, yo, let me cook.
Yeah.
So I did a bunch of like on the actual day of shooting, I did a bunch of like, you know, my doggies. I did the jokes for the thing. I did some crowd work. I dressed the room and stuff. And it's the longest time I've ever done on stage, an hour and 10 minutes. And I was very happy. I was very impressed with myself. I was like, damn, I could be like this exhausted, but if I just have like free reign, I could just like
perform.
At some point, like I could tell like, okay, time is moving. I looked over to the crowd. I said, am I boring you? Because, you know, sometimes like you could do such a long set and it's more at that point, it's more for you than it is for them.
True.
So I was like, okay, I don't want to just like be like doing like a vanity project. It's like, oh, let me check it with my people. You guys good? They're like, yeah, no, keep going. And I was like, okay, fuck.
So they came through with some serious cameras and
dude,
shit.
Yeah, dude. And
What the heck was I?
you know
that
what? And also, you know what made me even like more, I guess, proud of my performance is that because we were filming, so I had Doug was hosting, Aman opened, Ruth opened, and Chico opened.
How come you didn't get me on?
Because you're a bitch, dude.
You're also a bitch for
I know.
not getting me.
Because you're a bitch.
Jackie.
Like, hard to find.
Nigga.
So wait, hold on. So we had Doug hosting, Aman did a set, Chico did a set, and Ruth did a set, and then during their performances, the bar was open. You could order drinks. When I got
Order
on stage,
drinks?
you could order drinks, food, or whatever.
On the house.
No.
Okay.
Just you could, like, the bar was open.
Okay.
And then so for when I got on, because now we're filming, we said, hey guys, make sure to order all of your drinks, all of your food before David gets on stage.
All right.
Because we don't want the
movement and
interrupting
the
the filming. Yeah. So the fact that by the time I got on stage at whatever, let's say it was like 9, that I got off at 10:10, they were still engaged without needing to like be drunk or like keep drinking. I was like, whoa.
Maybe that's also a good idea for guys who are doing their specials there.
Oh yeah. I think so too.
So guys buy between
A certain time,
when they
certain
walk
time.
in until
During the openers, I think it's cool. And then by the time the headliner, like if you're recording for something, then yeah.
Yeah. No, but congrats, bro.
Thanks,
So your material will be on MTV.
Yeah. But not like the doc is like, I think like between 40 and 55 minutes. I'm not sure. And most of it is the interviews and the conversations. It just cuts to my stand up every so often.
Okay.
Yeah.
So maybe a stand up will be like 20 minutes of the interview, probably.
Less.
Oh,
Less than 20 minutes, yeah.
No, but for it to be playing on MTV, that's dope, man. Guys, shout out.
Gang, bro. Dude. I know. It's pretty crazy, huh?
Yeah. But how did these guys? Did they explain how they found you?
I mean,
it was just
they all know us. Like they know all of us. You know, like we're not. I mean, sometimes it might not seem like people are paying attention, but people are always paying attention. Like this is actually during COVID, the same production company hit me up to be on this podcast I was telling you about, but they just didn't end up making the season 2. They hit me up and they hit Man up to make to do episodes of that podcast, Hadithi. But just like they just didn't end up making second season. So like they've been known about us and they were like, okay, yeah, like this is someone we want to work with. There's someone who wants to work with you right now, but they don't have the right project for it. And then in 3 years you'll find out like, oh yeah, we've been watching Kisiangani Podcast religiously. Yeah. And they're going to be like
there's a guy who just watches this podcast and he's been selling us drinks. His name is Brio Stepper.
Shout out to Brio Stepper.
Shout out Brio Stepper, man.
We just met the brother downstairs.
Yeah, man.
Thank you.
Salute, man. So that aside, bro, like I haven't seen you do this because almost all the comedians now are doing specials at the Laugh Bar.
Yeah, like mine that I just told you about.
No, but that was pre
what?
Pre guys doing specials at the Laugh Bar. Now it's sort of like a thing. Like everyone has this day at the Laugh Bar when they're going.
Oh wait, no, okay, so not specials. Like you just mean like having a headline.
Yes.
Day.
But sort of you take it, curate it yourself.
I've done like 4 this year.
Nini, David Macharia and friends.
Yeah, it's just like mine. I also wanted to like just have fun with it and just like not do like an hour-long set, which I want to do more hour-long sets, but I also just want to party, you know? So like whenever I get a Saturday at Nerby Laugh Bar, it's not just like straight stand-up. I'll have a few, like you did the one in March. You and your brother both were. It was
Lucarito!
Yeah, it was pretty cool to. Why didn't you do it?
This thing.
So you do it.
It is supposed to pass by.
I know. So yeah, it was pretty cool for it's fun creating those shows because I'm just like, man, wouldn't it be cool if Emmanuel and Luco were on the same poster together?
Yeah.
And then
I think it's like those block parties.
Yeah.
So more or less, right?
But it's a party. And like me, I just like everyone says, "Oh, you're good at stand up, you're good at music." No, I'm just good at having fun, and anything that facilitates that. That's why I'm so good at drinking. I'm just good at having fun. So like, I'm like, yo, if you guys give me a Saturday at the comedy club, I'm not just gonna like be like, oh, this is everybody sit down and watch me for an hour. Like, I'll bring up my friends. I have so many talented friends in like comedy, music, live performance music, DJing, like magic. We've had a lot of crazy shit happen at David and Friends, and I see that as an extra thing that it's not my stand up. Like I end up being on stage for over an hour, so I'm damn near headlining because I'm hosting. I'm doing really long sets in between because it's my show. So like I still get to like do a lot of material, a lot of crowd work, and like also not make it about me. Because like when you're hosting a show, it's you, but you have to make it not about you. You have to make it about like making it comfortable for everybody else who's performing. So I just have fun doing that show. It's one of those shows like I'm able to get like really drunk.
All right.
Yeah,
So
because
by the end
like,
of the show, you're plastered.
dude. Because like, you know, like when you're like doing a set, like when you're headlining, like okay, like I don't like to drink before like I do stand up, but if I am, I'll do maybe like a beer or 2 beers. But if I'm hosting, I'm just like I gotta like be the life of the party, and then the show just keeps going like pop 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 pop. And I'm just like, oh, I'm just hanging out.
But I feel like the Thursday Night Live is kind of like David Macharia and Friends, kind of.
Not really,
on
because
a smaller scale.
Because we don't curate it. That like,
But you have a guest, like a guest host, who's a celebrity, kind of like the Dave Macharia and Friends. You have a guest DJ.
but that's because like
And
with
a guest artist.
with Thursday Night Live though, the guest they just sit in between me and Aman. Aman and I carry the show. Aman and I have to carry the show because sometimes the guest is not going to be the best guest. Sometimes we'll have really good guests. We had Mugambi on as a guest, fucking crushed.
All right.
We had
Goofy.
Goofy, amazing. Nyakabi Macharia, amazing. We had some other guests. They got on stage and they got so shy.
Oh, for
And
real?
I was even like asking them, I was like, hey, do you have anything you want to like say to the talent on stage? He was like, just keep doing what you're doing.
Damn.
Chick, if he talking to the guy, yeah, your mom's a bitch. This guy said, "No, just keep doing what you're doing." I'm just like, this, no, like, I don't think you understand the vibe here.
I think your mom's a bitch.
We're being dicks for fun, not because we hate each other. So like sometimes like you'll take someone out of their element, like especially if it's like a DJ. You know, DJs, their job is to like be quiet with their mouth and then just play.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, I
and then
get
play
you.
music.
Yeah,
but now
true.
if we get someone like Nyakabi, Goofy, Bugambi, these people are like, they're also. It might take them a few comics to like, you know, like start rolling with the punches
Yeah.
and shit. But for those guys, they're like, okay, I see the vibe. I know what to do. Like not every joke kills. Even me and Aman, not every joke kills. That's just the game. But when they get a hang of it, they're like,
No, dope stuff, man.
Yeah.
You guys, if not for my needing to work for my employer, who I love,
shout out Radio Gen.
you guys shout out, brah.
Radio Gen Z, they call it, huh?
Why do you guys finish so early, though? By 10, you guys are done, right?
I finished so early. What do you think I'm you?
The cricket. You guys finishing early is my forte, bro.
Like, yeah, because you're 40 years old.
Ah, you guys! You're killing me.
we always, I feel like whenever we link up, we always have a bunch of like dope moments.
Yeah, like yesterday at the radio, right?
That one, do you remember the time for who was Rifais?
Yeah.
And then the one even before that, when you were like, I was telling a story about how someone drew a dick on my car, and then you were like, "Was it a big dick?" I was like, "Yeah," and then you were like, "Yeah," because you know when you say big dick, I can relate. And I was like, "Why does your boyfriend have a big dick?" I only like there's people I have a lot of chemistry with, but I only have those sort of like pap moments with you.
I think like yesterday the Stephen Hawking's shit was hilarious. You guys should cut that and put it on this podcast.
I was gonna in this podcast.
Yeah, I'll just cut a snippet.
Can I get that clip for Instagram or?
Yeah, I'll go tell the guys. to cut
What were we
it.
talking about? Pluto.
You guys, Stephen Hawking's cheated, bruh.
Can you
did you know
imagine?
that?
Dude, yeah.
Like, how do you cheat on a freaking?
How do you cheat without fucking? Free will.
You need someone to take you to your
Yeah, seriously.
venue for cheating.
This
you
guy
guys.
had limited will, and he still cheated.
your domicile, the domicile of the person I'm gonna cheat with. Somebody willed that guy.
Don't tell my wife
That I'm fucking the maid.
This is my impression of Stephen Hawking coming.
I have bust a nut. But you guys, Stephen Hawking's cheating is one of the most gangster things I've ever heard of. You
Dude, because dude, there's people with everything,
body,
and they can't get one woman.
Titus, bruh. Okay, Titus.
Titus, I'll tell you about Titus later.
No, man. If I knew that about him, I would have loved him more.
Yeah,
I would have attended the online funeral service. Jackie, we've lost a great one. This guy cheated on a wheelchair, bitch. All right? He couldn't even talk. And you are wasting your life on podcasts?
Oh no.
Come on.
No.
Man. Yeah. So I'll try and get that clip and... Well, I don't think we need it now. So what are you up to next year? Do you think you're going to do more David and Friends as this?
I don't know, dude. Like, I want to do David and Friends in a much larger venue and include maybe like even more than one musician act. Because I think that show has like a lot of really like it has great potential, but keeping it at the laugh bar, like it puts us in a box because we can only operate from a certain time, and the capacity it's a little too low. Like if you want to pay performers based on like ticket sales,
you need more people
you're at
coming
a cap. Yeah, so I would like to have 2 musicians. Maybe even 2 DJs.
Like a proper party.
Yeah. And I'm open to bigger, like my quote unquote manager would like to continue doing it. And he's also down for a bigger venue. I have some people that I'd like to work with.
Your manager?
No, I mean for what? Though I have like music acts that I want to work with on a show, and even like we'd be able to do more with the format, like incorporate the live music with some comedy.
Okay.
Like have like I don't know, someone play like at least like one instrument going during like a stand up set, like like accentuate like the punchlines with like like a drum or like a bass line or a guitar riff or something. I
think you also need to discover artists who know how to bring that out.
But the thing is I do, but with the small scale that we have in terms of like budget, space, time, it's just not possible to bring all those ideas into fruition on that small scale. But maybe next year, because like I think I did 4 David and Friends this year. I did 1 last year because it started last year in November, and then I did 4 this year. So maybe like if I'm just like, okay, I'll do 1 or 2 a year, but make it like much bigger, because like also like the amount of work that goes into it and like the money you get afterwards, it's not.
Yeah. It didn't make sense.
Yeah.
Like you look at your payout, you're like, shit, I'm actually gonna be broke after this.
Oh, I mean, not broke. Like I'm not broke, but
no, as in like the money you've dished out many times.
But then I'm like, it's just what? Because like I'm doing the curating. I'm calling all the people. I'm hosting. I'm headlining. I'm buying all my drinks. So then I'm like,
You're buying your own cigarettes, you guys.
nigga,
Damn, you guys.
with no MTV budget.
You guys, man. You have to jibble your own WhatsApp messages. You're calling yourself and not finding yourself.
Nigga, I'm hanging up on myself.
Jiggy, fuck, I can't find this guy. I'm tired of this shit.
Dude, I don't know if you guys know this. I don't know if you guys know this. We're right next to Strathmore, which was such a trip for me. Cause like I told you, I took an electric Boda because I thought it would be safer. And I don't know why I was in a paranoid mood this morning on my way here. I was like, electric Boda will be safer. So I took that one. And then he was just moving like, it's like we were like on a bicycle. But
he wasn't moving.
Worse. I don't know if it's like if his battery was low.
Probably.
It couldn't be that because like every so often he would just like pick it up and go fast.
Oh, okay.
But that was like twice or thrice. And I live like, I think like 20, 30 minutes away. And bro, I promise you at some point there were people on bicycles passing us.
Shit. Did you tell him to step on it?
Not at all. Because I was having, at some point I was like, dude, am I walking there? And then I was just like, I was listening to music. I was getting like the breeze on my face. And I was like, you know what? I'm having a good time.
Yeah, let me
just take it slow. Let's chill.
I think that guy's battery was running out.
Probably, but then don't pick me up.
How come there's no rating for the guy who's going to pick you?
There is.
Is there? Can you say I need 4.9 stars and above?
Okay. Oh, I don't know.
Yeah, because they just throw you. Because some of them are novices. Like,
no, yeah, but like that depends on your rating. Like if you're a 5, they'll match you with a 5, right?
All right.
I would hope.
I didn't know.
If you're a 2, they'll match you with a 2. I'm assuming.
Because how do I know the experience of this border guy, especially the rider?
But like you get what you deserve, right?
So that's what you deserve this morning.
I think he had a high rating, but like he just,
maybe he had a high rating because of his slow, careful transportation.
Sure, I can see that. But the thing is, though, so like now we approach this turn on Bagadi. So now I'm seeing all the Strathmore students, and I'm like, what the fuck? They all look like Boss Baby. Fucking. Everyone in Strathmore, like they're so young.
Yeah, they look so young.
But then they have to wear like. They have to wear like formal clothing. They have to wear
okay. Oh, that's what you mean?
Yeah. So I'm just like, dude, is this Boss Baby? They look like they work in corporate, but they're like children. It's like, nigga, is this child labor? And then me, look at me. I look like this. I've been wearing these jeans for I don't know how many days. I wore these jeans on the last day of the shoot. Of them, me. I'm just like I like to keep it chill and simple. I've been wearing these jeans. How long? I got this bandana.
Yeah, that's because you're not in Strathmore.
I have my headphones on. I'm on the back of a Boda. I'm smoking a cigarette, and then I could see all these Strathmore students looking at me, and I was like, "Let this be a lesson to you. Stay in school."
Do they work in corporate?
Nigga, they look like they work.
But you get what's the option? You want to dress in corporate and get a 9 to freaking 5?
Of course not. But I'm just saying, like it's because like I hang out with niggas like you.
Yeah,
I hang out with like comedians and musicians and poets and drug addicts and when I see this genre of person, I'm like, oh yeah.
At this genre of person.
I'm like, oh, kumbe.
You need to hang out with some accountants,
nigga.
Some IT niggas.
I hang out with alcoholics and DJs.
You guys, that's your normal.
To me, I'm just like, okay, this is what life is.
But they're actually really interesting peeps. They are normally on this corridor, the back here, getting high as freaking kites.
I know.
So you see, like you're describing a boss babe, but she's high. There's once I saw 2 chicks. They went into the wine, the spirit, got a Gilbey's, and freaking drank the whole thing. At one go.
I said that. Yeah, I see that. But dude, I see that all. But the thing is this, right?
Have you seen accountants do that?
I see that all the time.
But not accountants, bro.
No, because by the time they're meeting me on Electric Avenue, they've derobed from this Strathmore attire, and now they just look like someone I'd hang out with. I don't care if you're an accountant, a lawyer, or whatever. But like seeing them in their natural habitat, I feel like David Attenborough. I'm like, there it goes,
you guy,
the 22-year-old accounting student,
She's going for her lunch. She's going in for the kill. Smoky Pasua.
Check your guy. The 22-year-old Gilby's dragon. They cannot resist a Gilby's, and they drink it neat.
And it's that time of year.
Check it.
December. It's mating season. The female goes in for the Gilby's. The man pulls out his wallet. There's nothing to be found in it. The girl makes a call on her phone. Calls a richer man. Now they have Gilby's.
Chicky calls
for the
the richest
next
man.
2 hours. The poor man goes in for the kill. The woman says, "Ah!"
Chicky calls the richest man. Hi, Doug. Could you send me? I urgently need to buy something for class. Chicky, the shows have been horrible. No, we can't be doing this surely, yeah? Things have been really tight. I only sold 80 tickets last week. But anyway, okay. I need to pay. I have staff. I'm running an operation here. This is not just a social enterprise.
Every moment that goes by, the vagina gets drier.
Jackie, the poor guy makes a return high on county. He masks his brokenness with confidence and goes in for the kill because Doug has already marinated the Strathmore body. Jackie, and you'd better show up at the laugh bar. You have this habit of drinking and then you don't show up at the laugh bar. Okay. Top guy. Toronto. Bye. You guys, we have to delete that part, you guys.
No, nigga, that's the best part.
You guys don't me perform at the laugh bar.
That's the best shit.
Wait, you guys, I'm going somewhere at 2 o'clock, man. So let's close it up.
What time is it?
It's 3 minutes too. So yeah, so guys, check out David's video. It's gonna be on YouTube from 6th. You said
No, December. I mean, damn near 6 because it's gonna like air like 11:45 or 10:45 on the 5th. So yeah, if you wake up on the 6th, it's gonna be on YouTube.
Can we put the trailer on this podcast, or you're not allowed to do that?
If it's gonna come out tomorrow, then maybe, because they wanna, like obviously like they need to premiere it. So it was supposed to come out on Thursday, but because I need to promo my show, like the screening on the 13th. She's the lady I was talking to from MTV said that she's gonna try have it out by tomorrow. So maybe we can have it on if it's coming out tomorrow.
But not tomorrow. At what time? Because ours will come out at 10.
10 a.m.
Or I tell you what we'll do when your premiere comes out, even on subsequent podcasts, I'll just throw it in.
Oh hell yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Hell yeah, dope.
Yeah.
Also, I want to say thank you for not making me take off my shoes, dude.
Yeah, you said you hate you hate seeing people's feet.
Dude.
No, you said you hate seeing Rapture's feet.
Dude.
You guys don't think Rapture's feet are sexy, bro? Do they do this, Jackie?
I'll ask you once and I'll ask you twice. Do you think I'm a man? Bro, every time I'm scrolling on Instagram and I see Kisiangani Podcast, like Moff is dope, Rapture is dope, but every time like I see that nigga fucking his toes going like this,
You got relaxation.
I'm just like scroll.
You're judging guys by their feet.
Yeah, I'm judging people by everything. People are judging me too. It's fine. You're supposed to judge people. But the thing is this, right? If you're having ideas, if you're having thoughts, I'd rather hear the thoughts that you have while you're wearing shoes.
Oh, okay.
Nigga, could you imagine if they were doing like court proceedings barefoot?
Yeah, if I was the judge, I'd trust them more.
If they were barefoot?
Yeah, I'd be like, this is some sort of grounded lawyer.
That's bullshit, dude. you're just a freak. You're just Quentin Tarantino. You're just like looking at niggas' feet.
But when I meet a chick, I look at their feet. Huh?
Of course.
I'm like, you gave the feet look weird. I'm
like,
out.
You don't have to be like there are real foot guys, but the thing is, there are foot guys, but the thing is like, you notice the difference between ugly and decent looking feet. That's just a
Feet
thing.
are big for me, but not on podcasts.
Feet are big for you, but not on your body.
You get crickets.
David Macharia, ladies and gentlemen.
Yo, see you guys in the next one. Remember to become a member of the podcast from $1. We have some exclusive member content coming your way, and also you get early episodes to dope episodes like this. See
You said
guys.
early episodes to dope episodes.
You get
Early access.
early access to dope episodes like this.
And also,
Press some random shit. Check it. Hey.
Here's the thing, like I bet like you get like what, like I don't know, how many viewers do you get per episode?
On average,
Yeah.
no, it depends. But in a day, you will get more than 1,000.
Okay, so if 1,000 people are watching this, I'm assuming that there is 60 people that made it to the end of this episode, and I'm just gonna take my chance and I'm just gonna
Ask you for $1.
bare my heart out to you, beautiful ladies and gentlemen.
I have a show.
Where the heck is the show?
I have a show December 20th at Unseen Theater.
Oh yeah. Shout out, man, to you.
Me,
Marumba.
me and Minor Marimba are co-headlining Unseen. It's going to be a very dope show. It's going to be the last one we do in 2025. It's called Ash and Ice.
Yeah.
And it's called Ash and Ice because Marimba and I, we like to party. When you're at a party, niggas are smoking weed, smoking cigarettes. It's a lot of ash.
Yeah.
And niggas are drinking, so there's a lot of ice. So it's called Ash and Ice. People keep asking, oh, which one is ash, which one is ice? It's not us. It's the vibe.
Yeah.
So pull up. It's going to be amazing. There's going to be some
Send me the
surprise
poster.
acts.
Put it up.
Yes.
Here. Yeah.
I'm supposed to actually to receive the poster today. I don't think I got it yet. But if you love having a good time and if you love not dying,
How much are the
got
tickets?
you. At the moment, tickets are $1,200.
where do you get them?
Comedy.hustlesalsa.shop. The last minute tickets will be $1,500. So I would advise you to get the advanced tickets because the early bird tickets at $900 already sold out. So people are trying to come to this. So if you want to come meet the love of your life, you want to come meet Mina, come meet me, come just have a good time, laugh and shit, bro, we got you.
I tell you why they should get the early tickets.
The advanced tickets, early bird are sold out.
Oh, okay. I'll do that joke on the next one.
You could tell me now. I'll pretend that I didn't say that.
Because the early bird catches the worm, bro.
Yes, and the worm he's talking about is, ladies and gentlemen, a little dick. So single women and gay men, do we not have the night for you?
You guys shout out, bro.
Thank you for having me, bro.